and welcome to another train set, and today you find me at Derby on the Midland Main Line, so being seen services by East Midlands Railway, CrossCountry and a little bit of freight as well. There you just saw running back 11 minutes late the 10:38 CrossCountry service to Plymouth with 221-109 and 220-028. Down there is a pair of East Midlands Railway 170s, which will be forming a service to Lincoln Central. About ready to go now will be the 10:47 cross-country service from Cardiff and from Nottingham to Cardiff Central. So we have 170, 102. So let's see what shall turn up. Soon to come round the corner now will be the 10:49 East Midlands Railway service to Matlock from Grimsby Town, I think. There she is. 171, 102 was actually the 10:41 to Cardiff, not 10:47. So leading the set in is 172 535. Ready to depart now will be the 10:47 East Midlands Railway service from Crewe to Lincoln Central. So we've got 170, 513 at the front. With 170, 510 trailing. Okay, this was unexpected. I don't know where she's going to and from, so I'll find out in the next bit. So we've got 43,303. We're 43,301 trailing. Like I said, I'll find out in the next bit where it's going to and from. Soon to depart now will be the 10:55 cross-country service from Newcastle to Reading. See the numbers for this one as she goes by. we've got 220 010. Okay, she's now back off, going from Derby RTC to Rugby Depot access line. So we have 43,301 now leading. We're 43,303 now back on the rear. Should have kept it rolling, but incoming now 37 minutes late will be the 10:36 CrossCountry service from Nottingham to Birmingham Newsbury, I think. So we've got 170, 108 on the front. With 170, 397 on the rear. Oh, it's bound for Nottingham, not Birmingham Street, my mistake. About ready to go now, 34 minutes late roughly. You see 10:36 cross-country service to Nottingham. As over there is the 11:08 East Midlands Railway service to London and Edinburgh from Sheffield, worked by one of their Aurora units. Taking this one is 170,397. Soon to arriving now, 29 minutes late, will be the 10:45 cross-country service to Edinburgh from Plymouth. 221127, as about ready to go now is the 11:09 cross-country service to Birmingham New Street, which is starting here instead of Nottingham. As also going is the 11:08 East Midlands Railway service to London and Edinburgh from Sheffield. So 170, 108 on the cross-country service to Bedford and Leeds. 810 011 is on the London and Edinburgh service. Next calling point for the London and Edinburgh service is Leicester, and the Birmingham Street service is Burton-on-Trent, I think. Getting ready to depart now. About half hour late will be the 10:45 cross-country service from Plymouth to Edinburgh. Soon to arrive in now, 17 minutes late with a 1100 cross-country series from Southampton Central to Newcastle. Led by 220 001. Soon to depart now, 18 minutes late will be the 1100 cross-country service to Newcastle, as we should have the 1118 East Midlands Railway service from Matlock to Cromford arriving in a minute. There she is, down in the far distance. I'll try and catch the numbers. Can I see them? No, I can't. My sight's good, but not that good to see the numbers all I want. We'll catch that and then shoot the parts. Soon to part now will be the 1118 East Midlands Railway says to Cromford. Leading the set is 170.531.
Slow for start for Junior's platform. I've got Peak.
Incoming now will be the 1126 East Midlands Railway service to Crewe from Newcastle. But by one of their ex-former rectangular units, which is 170.273. Soon to arrive in now, 16 minutes late, will be 11:10. East Midlands Railway says from St Pancras International to Sheffield, worked by 222 103. Now heading off is the 11:26 East Midlands Railway says from Lincoln Central to Crewe is the late 11:10 service to Sheffield France. Soon to arrive in now will be 11:29. East Midlands Railway says from St Pancras International to Sheffield, led by 222 023. Okay, our next freight to come through will be a Freightliner 66 going from Washwood up sidings to Tonstead down sidings. Led by 66 604. Down there is the 11:31 cross-country service from Edinburgh to Pinxton, worked by one of their ex-Atlanta units. Soon to arrive in now will be 11:38 cross-country service from Nottingham to Cardiff Central, led by 170 398. And over there is the 11:32 East Midlands Railway service from Sheffield to London and Edinburgh, worked by another unit of Aurora units, I should say. Go through the numbers of that one when she departs. Since depart now, 5 minutes tonight. Will be the 11:32 East Midlands Railway service to London and Edinburgh. It's also heading off is the 11:31 cross-country service to Penzance. which is 221114. And 11:32 to London Pancras now is now in the north. Actually numbers this one when she goes by. When you're ready. Yep, here she goes. A103. All those units there look good. Now heading off is the 11:38 cross-country service to Cardiff Central. Stand in the far distance will be 11:46, I think it is. East Midlands Railway says from Crewe to Lincoln. So see that set arriving when she's back on the road. After being held, we now find ourselves the 11:47 East Midlands Railway service from Crewe to Lincoln Central. So on the front is 170 202, one of their ex-former Greater Anglia units. Bringing with it is 170.50. Okay, we're going to have two services turning up. First being 170.532 with a service from Newcastle to Matlock. Second being is the delayed 11:39 cross-country service from Cardiff Central to Nottingham, 170.109.
Go down there, they might give card.
See those two go out shortly. Soon to arrive in now, 12 minutes late, will be the 11:45 cross-country service to Edinburgh. 220.022 is leading. And bringing with it is 220.031. Now heading off is the 11:47. East Midlands Railway says to Lincoln Central, which is 1:75 now leading. As also heading off is the delayed 11:45. CrossCountry says to Nottingham, which is 1:71.09. And now on the rear is 1:72.73. 202, sorry. As I think about ready to go now, 13 minutes late, will be the 11:40 and 36 I think it is. CrossCountry says to Edinburgh from Penzance I think. Okay, next to come through now will be 37 going right from Derby RTC to Carlisle. Yes, please. '37 and 501. Quayside Stillmaster. God, look at that flag. And again. Going all the way to Carlisle. Soon to arriving now will be the 11:59. CrossCountry says from Birmingham New Street to Nottingham. They're by 1:70.112. Okay, it's soon to depart now with 11:59 cross-country service to Nottingham. I've had to go underneath the covers, should say, because it's starting to chuck it down. So until the rain eases off, it's best if I stay at this bit. Anyways, off that goes to Nottingham. Going at Nottingham only. Soon to arrive in now will be the 12:10 cross-country service from Nottingham to Birmingham New Street. Seats the return of 170 397. Now will be the 12:09 East Midlands Railway service from Sheffield to St Pancras International, which sees the return of 222 008. Heading off shortly should be 12:10 to Birmingham New Street from Nottingham. In the meantime, focus on the service to St Pancras. As also soon to arrive will be the 12:11 East Midlands Railway service from St Pancras International to Sheffield. There she is. It's the 12:10 to Bedford New Street with parts behind me. So on the Sheffield service it's 222 006. Getting ready to depart now will be slightly delayed 12:11 East Midlands Railway service to Sheffield. Okay, we've got another pair of HSTs coming through on something special. On the front is 43468 and 43467 holding the newly repainted CrossCountry Voyager, which is 220033. As over there is the 1218 East Midlands Railway service to Lincoln Central.
Besides. Yeah. Besides.
The next train to arrive at platform 4A will be the 12:26 East Midlands Railway service to Crewe, calling at Tutbury and Hatton,
Where she goes.
Exeter, Ryde, Longton, Stoke-on-Trent, Kingsgrove, Alsager,
Which is 172535. Soon to arriving now will be the 12:26 East Midlands Railway service from Lincoln Central to Crewe. On the front is 172534. And bringing with it is 172. 417. Incoming now is 170 117. Working at ECS movement from ties to LMD. Okay, slowly making her way around the corner is another East Midlands Railway 810 Aurora unit on a test run from Wellingborough to Etches Park sidings. On this one is 810 008. So that's now the third 810 Aurora unit I've seen today now. I ain't complaining about that. Lovely stuff. Now heading off is the 12:26 East Midlands Railway service to Crewe from Lincoln Central. 170 417 now leaves. 172534 is now on the rear. Soon to arriving now will be the 12:37 CrossCountry service from Birmingham Street to Nottingham. Which is 170 111. soon to arriving now is the 12:32 East Midlands Railway service from Sheffield to St Pancras International, which is 22103. That's this, we're into the park.
Sheffield. This train
Soon to come around the bend now will be the delayed 12:29 East Midlands Railway service from St Pancras International to Sheffield, only about 7 minutes late. Led by 222. Soon to depart now will be the 12:32 East Midlands Railway service to St Pancras International. Now the time is the delayed 12:29 East Midlands Railway service to Sheffield. Now fine is the 12:37 CrossCountry service to Nottingham. So I think that which is going now will be the 12:38 cross country service to Birmingham New Street from Nottingham. Standing distance is the 12:47. East Midlands Railway service to Matlock. Oh no, it's off to Lincoln Central, my mistake. Led by 170-517. Thing with it is a Novex form of great angle unit, which is 170-271. Okay, we've got an East Midlands Railway 158 coming through. I'm not sure where she's got to though.
We are sorry that the 12:31 cross-country service to
Either it's 158772.
is delayed by approximately 26 minutes.
17271 sets up for its departure back out to Lincoln Central from Crewe. Soon to arrive in now will be the 12:49 East Midlands Railway says from Cleethorpes to Matlock.
Newcastle, Bedford and Leeds, and Edinburgh. This train is formed of 8 and active service.
Led by 170-512. As also now heading off is the 12:47 East Midlands Railway says from Crewe to Lincoln Central. So we have 170-271 now leading. With 170-517 now on the rear. As incoming now is the 12:45 cross-country says to Edinburgh from Plymouth, I think. On the front is 220-019. Bringing with it is 220-012. Now departing 5 minutes late will be the 12:45 cross country says to Edinburgh. Incoming now 29 minutes late, cross country says from Newcastle to Plymouth. So on the front is 220-005 supporting its pride livery. We'll catch you the rear when you see the parts. Okay, it's time to come through now. We'll see the return of the HSTs holding the repainted Voyager, which is 220-023. Running about 56 minutes late. Early, sorry. So 43-467 is now on the front and it's now heading off half hour late. Will be the 12:31 cross country service to Plymouth. 43-468 is now in the middle. 220.033 is now on the wheel. As incoming now is 170.108 with a service from Birmingham District to Nottingham. Okay, we've got two services, one being 1300 cross-country service to Newcastle, which is 220.004. Second being is the 1310 cross-country service from Nottingham to Birmingham Street, which is 170.109. It's now heading off. It's the 1300, I think, cross-country service from Birmingham Street to Nottingham, which is 170.108. Thing to pass through now will be a Freightliner 66 going from Banbury to Tumstead Sidings, as beside me is the 1309 East Midlands Railway service to St Pancras International. This is 66.618, and on the St Pancras service is 222.022. Okay, 66.618 is now back underway after briefly being held. And it's about ready to go now. Will be the 1310, I think, cross country says, to Birmingham Street from Nottingham. As 810.008 now heads off to St Pancras International, as 170.109 now parks. So I'm going to test one to St Pancras International. It was meant to go into Edges Park Sidings, but instead it's tiny here. Crawling round the bend bound for St Pancras. Soon to depart now will be a 1318 East Midlands Railway service from Matlock to Cleethorpes. Which is 170,532. It's incoming now. You see 1326
Longton and
East Midlands Railway service to Matlock. Oh no, it's off to Crewe. Led by a 170,515. Bringing with its 170,533. As this one pulls in, I should leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, I really appreciate it. If you like what you've seen here at Derby, please like and subscribe. Feel free to leave any comments and recommendations of sessions that you would like for me to do in the comments below, so I'll try and get back to them as soon as possible. It's been at least a few years or so roughly since I last been here, but I managed to catch a great amount of variety come through this station. My next station will be Sheffield, just a few stops up the line from here. Same as Derby, hasn't been there for a few years, but I'm sure it'll be good to come back to. So until then, from me here from Derby, I'll see you later. Take care guys, and goodbye.